So, welcome to another episode of Paul's Asian Adventure. Sorry about that. We're going to start a new segment because there's so many comments. And so I wanted to start a segment with the best comments, the worst comments, the funniest comment, and the most simpish comment, right? And you guys get to decide which one is which. So, anyway, I'll post these
comments
on the screen in my edit after I edit, obviously. And however, I will block out the name and who it is and everything. And please, if someone finds a comment, don't go and bash that person. It's just for fun, okay? So, there's this guy. It's a picture of a guy anyway. Might be a woman for all I know.
It's a guy.
Maybe it's a woman pretending to be a guy. Because this is a very simpish comment. Okay. In my opinion.
Okay.
Anyway, this guy, referring to me obviously, this guy lies to his girlfriend who thinks he wants a long-term relationship, and he says he'll think about kids while using his girlfriend's image to draw visitors to his site. I'm using your face and your body to draw image. Okay? No surprise, turns out to be a self-centered liar who uses people. Women, don't sign a prenup, he says. Women, don't sign a prenup. What a simp. Walk away from men like these. Taking advice from a senior citizen, that's me. Taking advice from a senior citizen guy that thinks it's a good idea to date a woman that are in their 20s, he's damaged goods and all about himself. So, what do you have to say about this? My girlfriend that I'm just using for views.
No, actually, he did comment that on my videos before.
This guy?
Yeah, like, I think that video was all about life update. And he commented a lot of negative things about you, which I didn't approve because I don't want to spread negativity in my YouTube.
But what do you think about guys like this making those kind of comments? Is it attractive for a female to read those kind of comments, or does she think, oh God, what a simp?
I don't think it's being simp for me.
For you?
Yeah, because like he's just saying that's his opinion about you.
Yeah.
And like for me, being simp is different from giving a hate comment.
But women don't sign a prenup. That's a very simpish comment to me. If a guy has a lot of money and a woman has no money, you're not supposed to sign a prenup. And if things go wrong, that means you're rewarding the woman for divorcing you.
Yeah, well, he only mentioned one phrase about, a prenup.
Okay.
But overall, his comment is all about hate about you, that you dated a 20.
Why do you think he hates me so much?
Maybe he's living in the US.
Stuck with some whale. He probably hates me having so much fun and enjoying my life. That's what I think anyway. Anyway, comment below on the first comment, and then let's go to the second comments. And it's from another guy, and it's kind of degrading to Filipino women. So to me, this is the worst comment. And it says, of course she said yes. If you had one leg and no ears and 3 arms, they'll hang on to their freedom from poverty. This is a fact. 34 years lived on and off in the Philippines, seen it and heard it all before. I know the Pinays so well. So what's your opinion on that one?
I kind of like don't understand that comment.
I'm just going to go get water while you comment on this.
No, I don't. That's why I'm asking you.
Talk to you don't understand it?
I kind of like, what is he talking about?
He's basically saying women here are so desperate that they'll date anybody to get out of poverty.
Oh.
So,
Well, I don't think women here, on average, like women that's been to school, like they've got this degrees on them, I don't think they're called as, desperate
I think he's talking about,
overall.
not overall, but women that come from poverty or are impoverished.
I don't think so, because like some women that's from poor families, they're gonna stick to that person no matter what.
You think so?
Yeah, some, but others who got this, like they got a mindset of like wanting to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's they're gonna stick to that. What? No leg, no ears, whatever.
Well, you don't come from a rich family.
I don't come from a rich
And when
family.
you saw me at the restaurant, if I'd had 3 arms and 1 leg and no ears, would you have still thought to yourself, oh, I need to date that guy?
No.
Because women here have options also, right?
Yeah, we have lots of options.
Okay, so anyway, I thought that, what about you? I thought that was kind of degrading to Filipino women. What do you think?
Yeah, it's kind of like generalizing all women here in the Philippines that we are so desperate to,
Desperate to date a foreigner.
Yeah, it's kind of like, why would you say that? You don't even
It's
know
kind of true
all
though.
of
I
them.
wouldn't say desperate, but it is a status to date a foreigner here.
It is a status, yeah.
Yeah.
Because like if they look at you and
So
you're dating a foreigner,
in the end, there's some truth to what he's saying, I think. But it's put in a very negative way, and it involves a very minority of females here, I would say.
yeah.
Yeah? Okay, next comment. This is for me. On the last video, you're gonna marry her and get her to Oslo. There goes half your everything, man. So basically what he's saying, if we get married and I take you to Norway, I lose half of my stuff, my finances. Which people who don't know, I don't blame this guy because he's probably never lived in Norway, but don't know Norwegian law. What you bring into the marriage when you start is actually belongs to you.
Mm-hmm.
So if I had, which I don't, but if I had $100 million and you had $0, and then let's say my investment stayed at 100 million exactly, didn't go up or nothing, which is unlikely, but let's say you only had $100 million 3 years later and you got divorced and you had $0, I would, per Norwegian law, keep my $100 million and you would keep your $0.
Yeah.
As an example, it's very extreme, you know, but that's my understanding of Norwegian law. But you can also have prenuptial and postnuptials. So I completely disagree with what he's saying here. However, there are dangers in getting married no matter where you are in the West. So he has a good point there, but I think he's putting it on the påspissen. How do you say that in English? On the tip, like trying to emphasize it.
Like I think he is generalizing all women that we are, we'll just, after we married, for example, I'll get everything from you, like take everything from you and leave you. I mean, yeah, you've heard a lot of bad stuff about Filipino women living in the West. Now they're with some guys and they got divorced and all of that. But don't ever think that you know that person just because you saw them in a video for like 10 minutes, 15, and you know that you think that you know that person already, and you think that, oh, she's just gonna leave him after marriage and all of that. I mean, who think like that? Well,
I think the point is, this is kind of my red pill thing here, but the point he's trying to point out is he has a valid point, but in Norway that wouldn't be valid. But I see his point. Like other Western countries, you'd have an issue, but like if you're rewarding a female or a male for that matter to get divorced, if you're giving a person a reward, here you go, you get $50 million that don't belong to you. And believe me guys, I don't have $100 million, okay? That's just an example. Let's just say $100,000 to make it more realistic. If you have $100,000 and you say to the female, here you go, it's $50,000 to divorce him that don't belong to you. As a female or as a human being, you're more apt to go for that reward if things are not going as planned or as well as you'd hope they go. See what I'm saying? So instead of people fighting to keep that relationship going, the state, the government is telling people, if you get divorced, we will reward you.
Yeah,
especially the party that has less.
It's just, I think it's for both parties. If that relationship, like, you know, for example, if that person really wants to keep that relationship, then, you know, they need to stand up for themselves too. Like, they're not gonna get attracted to that kind of money no matter what, because like, it's how the relationship, forgot the word.
Well, can I cut in?
Yeah, sure. Just need to think about it.
No, I know what you're saying. It's like, if you value that relationship, money shouldn't be an issue.
Yes, that's true.
But in many cases, I'd say in most cases, that's not reality. Reality is, when things are not going well, true nature of the man and the woman will come out. And I've seen it time and time again. And I'm not just talking about my divorces. I'm talking about other people's divorces. I've seen how people change before, during, and after divorce. And it becomes a grab for money, you know. And the lawyers pushing the customer or you know, to make you fight, because then their billable hours, they get more money. There's a film on Netflix called Divorce Machine or Divorce, and it's really enlightening about divorce in the USA. It's not as bad in Norway and probably better in some other European countries, but it's not a good situation to be in. However, you can, in my opinion, secure yourself, maybe not 100%, but objectively you can secure yourself to a degree that is reasonable. I thought this was the funny comment, in my opinion. This person comments, so it'll be interesting seeing how different objectives of a bright young Filipina, that's you baby, woman and a wealthy foreigner, guys, I'm not that wealthy, okay? I'm not like a millionaire or nothing. Foreigners sort themselves out or not. Mia wants an education, which will take a fair bit of time, and she also wants to travel eventually. Paul wants to sort out his career and maybe go back to Europe and work for a while. In the meantime, Mia will probably want children eventually. But since neither of them are getting any younger, can she even talk Paul into having them in the first place? Question mark. Will marriage be in the cards? Question mark. Stay tuned to the ongoing saga of Mia and Paul. We wish them nothing but the best. What do you think of that comment?
That's a funny comment.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. Do you have any comment to the comments?
Well, I guess, yeah, you just have to stay tuned for our next episode about
our future endeavors. Okay, so that was the funny one. Another comment here from a person that I liked. A lot of what you guys are talking about has to do with poor frame. If a guy maintains his goal and mission in life, then he can avoid being devastated when he loses a girl. As Gio said, the girl is the icing. I think it was actually me who said it, but maybe Gio said it. So, what do you have to say about that comment? God, stagnation, yeah.
Yes.
We're talking about stagnation. Sorry, guys. What do you think about that comment?
Can you...
Okay, I'll tell you my thoughts. I think he's absolutely right. I think too many people make the girl the total focus of their life. So what do I mean by that? The girl, her family, her friends, her life, you're the one following that. So you don't have any independent friends of her. All your friends are her friends originally. You're entangled in her family. So your whole life becomes about her. So you have what they call one-itis, okay? So losing her means everything. I mean, it would be devastating to you. So as a man, in my opinion, you always got to think to yourself, you're the prize and you have options, okay? And if a woman disappears, yes, it's sad, but it's not the end of the world. There are a million other women waiting for you. You have to have that mindset, because as soon as you make that one female everything about you, she actually starts losing interest, because there is no competition anxiety. So that's my opinion on what he's saying, and I think he's absolutely correct. The other thing that I would add to that is that as a man having a frame, you have to be the best you can be. So what do I mean by that? You have to work out, you have to, enjoy life, go in nature, try to make money, try to do stuff with your life, and not just sit there and let your life pass you by.
Good point.
No comment?
Well, I'm kind of like, you know me, I sometimes listen to a red pill video and all that, so I'm trying to understand a red pill guy. Which is I try to understand what you guys are thinking and all of that. So like when it says about the girls, the icing
on the cake.
Cake, whatever.
You know what that means? Icing on the cake.
Wait, I think that's just
You okay?
Yeah.
You need eye drops?
No, I don't. That's
Okay, so I'll explain it to you. So icing on the cake. So think of it this way. The cake is your life, and the icing just makes it a bit sweeter. So if a girl comes into your life, like you're in my life, so my life is complete without you. I mean, even if you weren't here, I'd be happy, right? But you coming into my life, that's the icing on the cake. It makes it even sweeter, But should you disappear, it's not like the cake goes away. The icing goes away, but you can always re-ice the cake.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, sometimes if, like, the girl is the icing, and you said, like, you should not focus your whole life to that girl. Or that, yeah, I think that is true. That is completely true, because, like, if we're gone, for example, if you and I doesn't work out, I don't want you, this is just for me, okay? I don't want you to be devastated, and I know that you wouldn't be devastated, because there's tons of choices, tons of girls. That's just in one snap you could just
I wouldn't
get
be devastated,
them.
but I would be sad.
Yeah, but
So
it's just
you're special to
but
me.
it's just a short period of time that you'll be sad.
Special to me?
But it's just a short period of time that you'll be sad, of course, because like, your whole life doesn't evolve with that girl.
Evolve around that girl now.
Yeah. So that's a very good comment too.
Now, another comment that plays into this by a guy. It says, may I request an episode on heartbreak in the Philippines? Gio said, this is where having a good Filipina with you is beneficial at 5:13. What about the opposite? What do expats do when a beautiful Filipina breaks up with them? So, there we go again. He's treating a female not like icing on the cake, but like the whole cake. And this is what men do wrong over and over again. They get sucked into one girl, and like it's the soulmate, it's just that one girl, there's no other girl for them, right? Reality is that's not true. I mean, I would say to this guy, don't worry about it. There are a million others waiting in line. Okay? That's what I would say. So what if a beautiful Filipina leaves? There's 100 other beautiful Filipinos waiting to date you. Okay?
Okay.
I mean, it's like, it's sad to lose someone, especially if you have really good chemistry and you laugh a lot and you have same type of characteristics. Maybe you both like to read, maybe you both like to go in nature, maybe you both like to scuba dive, somebody you can do things with, and not I mean, if you're a guy who likes to be active and like to go places and do things, and you meet a girl and all she's concerned about is TikTok, it's not exactly a good combination, you know? You want a girl that has not necessarily everything the same as you, but some similarities that you guys can get along and do things together.
Vibe together.
Yeah. So I would say that to him is like, don't worry about it. There are a million other women waiting for you. So, okay guys, I think that wraps it up for today's comment on the comments, and this will be a segment that we'll do every week, I think.
Yeah, every 8 comments.
And now some of these comments you won't even see because I don't approve them. Some of the comments are there, and I would ask you to respect the people I've made those comments and not put any hateful comments or any other comments.
But of course you're gonna
cover
the name, right?
Yeah, but somebody might go looking for what I said, right? So I'm just saying, be respectful, everybody, and remember, all the comments have to be approved by us, and they're not respectful, they won't be approved. So anyway, with that, thank you so much for watching Paul's Asian Adventure. Don't forget to watch Filipina Life with Mia. She has some good videos coming out, and don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, and like. That's really, really important for us, okay? And again, thank you for subscribing, for the subscribers that are watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Boom! Done!
Gago! Baby!